Did you know almost two-thirds of employers now use skill-based hiring for entry-level roles? That means your projects, volunteering, and self-learning actually count. So if you think no experience is your biggest weakness in interviews, you're about to realize it's your biggest advantage. Companies don't just hire resumes, they hire potential. And today I will show you exactly how to turn zero experience into the reason you get hired. Let's get started without any further delays. You know that moment right before an interview. You're sitting there with sweaty palms, your heart beating faster, and your brain just keeps whispering the same thing. Why am I here? I don't have the kind of experience they're looking for. So without any further delay, let's learn what to say when you don't have enough experience for the role you are being interviewed for. I will not deny that experience is important, but here's the fact. It's equally hard for hiring managers to find candidates who have exactly the kind of experience they are looking for. That's why even if you lack the specific experience they require, you can still get hired. How? By shifting your mindset and how you respond during the interviews. Imagine you're sitting in an interview, the recruiter looks at you and says, "We require 2 years of experience in this role, but I see you don't have that. How will you be able to handle the projects?" "I'll manage somehow. I really need this job." This is the wrong response because to a recruiter, it sounds like desperation, not capability. Now let's try this again and see what you should say instead. "We require 2 years of experience in this role, but I see you don't have that. How will you be able to handle the projects?" "I may not have direct experience yet, but I'm a fast learner. Could you please share what training or onboarding programs your company offers? I'm confident I can quickly get up to speed and I'm committed to putting in extra efforts to deliver results." See the difference? This shows two things. You're confident in your ability to learn. You're proactive about using company resources to bridge the gap. Now, why this works? Every company knows that no candidate is 100% perfect. That's why they invest heavily in training and development programs. By asking about training, you are sending a powerful signal. You're adaptable, you're willing to learn, and most importantly, you are thinking long term about growth, not just the job title. So instead of focusing on what you lack, highlight what you can bring. For example, fast learning ability, adaptability, and commitment to grow. Because at the end of the day, hiring managers aren't just paying for your past, they're investing in your future performance. So next time when you hear you don't have enough experience we need, don't get nervous. Just smile and say, "I may not have the years of experience, but I have the mindset. And with your training programs, I will be able to contribute effectively in no time." That one shift in language could be the difference between rejection and your first job offer. Now let's move to the second part of the video. Now, if you don't have enough work experience, it's important for you to focus on this part because in this part, I will be teaching you the top 1% introduction. Yes, most freshers or new graduates hurt their chances right at the very start of the interview. The moment they sit down, they introduce themselves by saying something like, "Hi, I'm Rahul. I don't have much experience, but I'm willing to learn." Now, let me tell you, this sounds polite, but it's not the right way to start. The problem is with that one little word, don't. The moment you say, "I don't have much experience," you make yourself sound weak before the interview has even begun. Instead, let's flip this into what I call the top 1% introduction. This is the introduction that instantly makes you sound confident, professional, and ready for the role. Please write this down, fill in the blanks with your details, and practice it a few times. Trust me, the moment you use this in an interview, you will stand out as confident and professional, even if you don't have prior work experience. See, your introduction is your first impression. If you start by highlighting what you lack, the recruiter will only focus on your weaknesses. But if you start by highlighting what you bring, they instantly see your potential. And if you need more help with this, you will find plenty of self-introduction videos on my YouTube channel. I have posted a lot of them where I break down different examples of freshers and working professionals. So don't forget to check them out. I'll leave the links in the description box below. Now moving forward, this is not the only interview question that the interviewer asks. So right now on the screen, I'm showing you the top 14 interview questions that you must prepare before going in for any job interview. Stay with me because right now I will give you a simple method that makes any interview questions literally very easy. Now let me share one of my favorite tricks for interviews. It's called the crab method. And no, I don't literally mean the crab. This crab is a simple framework that helps you answer even the toughest interview questions in a clear and professional way. Here's what it stands for. C stands for context. So you tell the interviewer what was the situation. R stands for your role, in which you tell the interviewer what was your responsibility. A stands for action. In this, you tell the interviewer what did you do. B stands for benefit, in which basically you discuss the outcome, which is the final result. This method works beautifully for professionals because it takes your day-to-day work and turns it into a strong structured story. Let's take an example. Suppose the interviewer asks, tell me about a time you worked in a team. Here's how most professionals might answer. Yes, I have worked in teams before and it went well. No, that's too vague. It doesn't tell the interviewer anything about your impact. Now let's apply CRAB method and learn how to answer such questions. In my last role, we had a critical client project with a very short deadline. I was responsible for coordinating between the design and development teams. I created a shared timeline, set up daily check-ins, and made sure both teams had the resources they needed. As a result, we delivered the project 2 days early and the client renewed their contract for another year. See how much more powerful that sounds. With CRAB method, you are not just saying you worked in a team, you are showing exactly how you contributed and what value you created. And here's the best part. This method works for almost every interview question, whether they ask you about leadership, solving conflicts, meeting deadlines, or handling pressure. Just break it down into context, role, action, benefit, and you will never freeze out. If you want to ace your interviews with ease and confidence, you must check my Ultimate Interview Preparation course. I have covered answers to the toughest interview questions for both freshers and working professionals. Thousands of candidates have secured jobs in top companies with the help of the content provided in the course. The course comes with a lifetime access option, and I will leave the link to sign up for the course in the description box below. Now let's move to the final part of the video, which is confidence and body language. No matter how good your answers are, if you look scared, the interviewer will notice. Here are 3 quick hacks to look confident. Hack number 1. Pause before answering. A short pause makes you look calm and thoughtful. It gives your brain a few seconds to prepare the right words. Hack 2. Success posture. Sit upright, shoulders relaxed, feet firmly on the ground. It's a small change, but it instantly signals confidence. Hack 3. Reframe the situation. Don't think they are judging me. Instead, think this is a two-way check. I'm also seeing if this company is right for me or not. Always remember, being confident doesn't mean you are not scared. Being confident means you show up even when you are scared. And that's it. We have reached the end of today's video. If you're still here, that already shows you're serious about cracking interviews. So give yourself a little credit. So let's wrap this up now. No experience? That doesn't make you weak. Now you know how to turn it into advantage. Because companies don't just hire resumes. They hire people who can learn, grow, and get things done. When you shift your mindset, you will see you're not the least qualified. You're often the freshest and most prepared. Always remember, every successful professional you admire once had zero experience. The difference is they said yes when someone gave them their first shot. So walk into that interview with confidence. Go in ready to show you can solve their problems. This is your interview coach Diksha Arora reminding you, no experience, no problem. You're more ready than you think. If this helped you, share it with a friend who's looking for a job. Let's build a community where no fresher feels stuck again. That's all for today, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Keep following your interview coach Diksha Arora to excel in your careers and ace your job interview. Bye-bye, good luck, and take care.